Hey everybody, it's Carl here. We're in the bathroom. This is something a little bit different. I'm getting ready to have a head shave, and I was asked to show how I bloom my Williams because I have gotten a puck of Williams stuck in this mug and I can't get it out, so I've decided to see how many shaves I can get out of the puck before it goes away. This will be shave number 3, 2 head shaves, 1 face shave. So this is my method. I have water in the cup. I don't know if you can see that. Make a mess. Covering the soap. It's been soaking for about an hour now. Some people tell you got to soak it for at least an hour. The Red Island shaver, when I was looking for information on how to bloom Williams, he said he lets his soak for 4 hours. I've used it twice now with good results. The first time I let it soak for about 45 minutes or an hour. The second time it was about 30 minutes. This is right about an hour, so let's see what we got. So what I do is after it's done soaking, well actually while it's soaking, I take my brush and I try and use a pretty stiff knotted brush. It's been this Hagen Luxury Deluxe, Boar brush for the past 2 uses. I soak it in the mug with the soap so that there gets some soap in the bristles. And then once that's done, I pour out the bloom water, rub it on my head since I'm doing the head shave. And it's still going to be pretty wet inside the cup. And then I get another bowl or scuttle. I used this once, this Vanulay honeycomb bowl. The other time I used my Crown King scuttle and it worked really well. So what I do is I turn the mug on its side and I start whipping. Start loading the brush. And whatever falls out, that proto soap, that really kind of sudsy stuff like that, I just let it fall into the scuttle. Or whatever other bowl you're going to use. I got a little soap in my eye, sorry. But I do that while I'm loading the brush. Whatever falls out, foams over the edge, just kind of falls into that bowl. And I got a pretty decent load. I'm going to load up just a little bit more. I don't mind being heavy-handed with this. It's cheap and it's a trick to load, so I'd rather have more than less. Alright, so it looks like I've got a pretty good load in the brush. I'm just going to go ahead and scoop everything around the edge into the brush. And that's all. You see that? That's a real light lather. It's got big air bubbles in it. So then what I do is I just commence to whipping it up in the bowl. Kind of beating that air into it. Gathering what kind of comes off the edge. And then we all know how to whip a lather, right? Pumping action, circles, whatever works for you. I use a little bit of both. Just keep gathering it back up. Don't let it get away from you. And this is what I got right so far. You can still see there's some pretty big air bubbles in there. I'll just keep going. Add more air. You could add a little bit of water. I don't really think I need to. I want to be careful because you don't want to add too much water and break it down. You can add a little bit of water. It's thirsty soap. And that's it. There's my lather. That's been my technique for the past 2 shaves, and it has worked. I haven't had any issues with it falling apart, dissipating. It's very foamy, very peaky, and this is what it looks like on the head. That's it. That's the lather. I'm going to have a shave. I'm not going to video it for you. Actually, yeah, let's do it. See if I can do this without messing anything up. I'm going to move you guys right here. just so you can watch the lather to see if it falls apart. Well, like the camera, I'm gonna have to buy a new mount, I think. Alright, so as you can see, the lather's still there. I wasn't planning on filming the shave, so sorry I'm not prepared. And then just go to town. Like I said, with this one I think I probably could have actually loaded a little bit more soap into the brush. This one's a little thin, but you can see it's holding up. It's not falling apart. It's not really dissipating too terribly much. The first lather I got when I did my face shave, probably the best of the three so far. I haven't been able to recreate that exactly, and I think I just loaded the brush more. Actually put more soap into the bristles. But like I said, it's holding up. It's doing what I need it to do, right? It's got that, you know, that amazing Williams mug scent. Fair amount of slickness. This is actually a pretty decent, because I don't use a lot of soap, or really feel like I need super slick soaps on my head. This Williams is perfect. I mean, if you've used it, you know it's slick, but it's not the slickest. So this is working out really well for me. So there you go. There's the first pass. It held up fine on the head. I have to do a second pass. This is what's left in the bowl. It may be starting to break down just a tad, but nothing a little whip up won't fix. And we're on to the second pass. But that's it, y'all. I'm gonna stop right here, the video. But that's how I lather and use Williams mug. I hope that helps. I'll continue to perfect the process as the shaves go on. Thanks for stopping in, y'all. Have a good night. I'm going to finish this shave and probably go to bed. Good night. God bless. Go spend some time with your friends and family. Later.